I'm Darren from Buffalo Summer, and you're watching Underkill TV.
Down to the river, down to the river. I went down to the river, down to the river. I went down to the river just to hear her sing. Sweet flowing waterfall to make me whole again. Walk on wind and float into the ether. Fireflies warm, they warm like glowing embers. They sail, I see them sail. I went onto the mountain to hear the pinewood breathe. Centuries of wisdom beyond the men who speak. Walk on wind and float into the ether. Fireflies warm, they warm like glowing embers. They sail, I see them sail.
Welcome to Underkill TV. We're at the Duke in Neath, joined with the guys from Buffalo Summer. Hello guys, if you could all introduce yourselves.
My name's Johnny.
Andrew.
Darren.
Gareth.
And you guys have been in this band how long now? How long has this band been going?
Nearly 2 years now.
And how did it form?
Well, myself and Johnny, through a sort of a mutual love of the Black Crows in particular, we spent sort of many hours sitting in his garden overlooking the sea in Swansea Bay with the acoustics out and jamming on some sort of blues standards and different things, and then it just sort of well, steamrolled from there, didn't it, really? It just picked up a bit of pace, and this is where we are today.
And you guys have had some pretty glowing reviews already. You've already featured on last month's Classic Rock, and you've had quite a lot of press, good positive press stuff. Is there anything more coming up like that?
Yeah, we've got an introducing feature in the August edition of Classic Rock coming up. So we've had a nice review from the guys up there as well, and there'll be a couple of acoustic tracks going on the online version of the magazine as well. We went up to London about was it 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, 25th last month.
Yeah. And we filmed. Well, we basically done 2 tracks off the album, but in sort of an acoustic format. So those will be available online pretty soon as well.
And obviously a lot of viewers then who haven't heard you guys, how would you say you guys sort of sound like to somebody who's never heard the band?
That's quite difficult. I imagine it's sort of the classic rock influence is quite massive, but we like to try and put a little bit of a modern twist on things, like the way we recorded the record and produced the record, try and make things as modern sounding as we can while still keeping it quite old school like.
Excellent stuff. I mean, one person who I played the album to in the car a couple of weeks ago, we were travelling to a gig, one person sort of described it as sort of a modern day Lynyrd Skynyrd. Would you sort of be happy with that comparison?
Yeah, we'd be really happy with that, like, because we obviously all like Skynyrd.
Like the Skynyrd, amongst other things. Yeah,
it's a good comparison to have.
And as I say, what's the plans for you guys now in the summer of 2012? Have you got anything planned, maybe festival-wise or anything?
Yeah, we're playing Status Quo on August Bank Holiday, 25th
in Singleton Park in Swansea, yeah, and Wishbone Ash are there as well. We've got a gig with Robin Trower in Pontypridd Arts Centre. That's coming off in September.
And then just a lot of local festivals then as well, just, you know, all the local sort of festivals.
Yeah. If you check the website, they'll...
And you guys played last night as well, I believe, with the original AC/DC vocalist Dave Evans, is that right?
Yeah, we did, yeah, it was a good night up in Abervale. It's the first time we've been up to that neck of the woods, and it was a pretty good turnout and a really good show from all the bands over there, so...
Did you guys sort of go down pretty well to the crowd?
Yeah, I think it was okay. I think what with the other bands being sort of borderline heavy metal, I think we sort of brought the crowd around to our way of thinking for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff. And have you guys got an album out then at the moment? You've got a...
Here's what I made earlier.
Look at that. And it's the self-titled, is it? Buffalo
It's a self-titled debut album. It was self-financed by the band, self-released, 10 tracks. And we recorded it down in West Wales. Well, we tracked it in
5 days.
In 5 days, yeah. We done this sort of old school vibe. We wanted to catch sort of a raw, sort of live feel as possible, and that sort of that sort of thing. Like so.
And at the moment, where can you get that at the moment? Can you get it through like a website? Have you got a website or something?
Yeah, we got a website, www.buffalosummer.net, and through if just get on our Facebook, which is just Facebook.com/Buffalo Summer.
Yeah, and you can get that sort of direct from the band as well, and we're also big fans of keeping sort of independent, you know, back in sort of indie sort of record shops and Derek's in Swansea for sort of local people.
Yeah.
Support your local indies as well. So.
Absolutely. I mean, one thing I was going to ask, I ask a lot of bands this now with the way the music industry is, how do you feel with like sort of, you know, like the iTunes and downloaded? I'm more myself personally, I like to go out and buy a CD, have the CD in your hand.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you for, do you think sometimes it can work for a band?
I think certainly, I mean, a lot of bands, it has worked, it's broken a lot of bands. I mean, the internet, you know, with YouTube and all the things that's available, but you know, I think the market can become a bit saturated because it's so easy, you know, to get things out there. But at the same time, it's even like for ourselves, just, you know, actually putting things out there. But as like as we're all sort of general as music fans, I mean, I personally like to have the full product and, you know, the sleeve, and, you know, we're big fans of vinyl as well.
Yes,
as
absolutely.
Probably a lot of people are into the sort of classic rock, so.
And as you say, that I noticed on the album, it's been out since sort of 2011. It was recorded and everything. Have you sort of worked on perhaps any sort of newer material, perhaps for a follow-up?
Yeah, we've pretty much got the next album ready to go. It's just because finance now, for us to finance the next one, obviously, it's quite an expensive process from start to finish for people who haven't got any sort of backing from any label or anything. So it's just when we can now.
Thought maybe a pledge project?
That's a pretty good idea, I think. We could definitely go down that route, but I mean, ideally we'll, you know, float it out to some labels, and if anyone takes a bite, then happy days. But at least, you know, as long as we're putting in 110% and just putting it out there, making it available, and we see what comes back, really.
We're going to keep going no matter what, basically. So if anyone wants to buy it, buy it. If not, there'll still be more albums coming.
Excellent stuff. Obviously playing live, guys, what's your sort of individually, if I start at the end, what's your favourite song to play live as a band when you're out playing?
For me, it's Rolls On Through, just because it's got the most sort of changes in it, me personally, on drums. So.
Quite a challenging number then.
Yeah, probably the most challenging one on the record.
I think for me it's the song The Old Duke, which is the last track on the record, and it's not the most challenging track on the record, but it just has a certain sort of Skinner-y vibe that I do enjoy quite well.
Yeah. I'd probably go with... Oh, it's a hard choice now, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I kind of enjoy Down to the River, because we normally get a good bit of crowd participation, and it's just a nice sort of groove, and it's got a sort of country sort of intro, so I'll go for that for now.
Mine is Horse Called Freedom. Just I'd like the way the riff comes in at the beginning, everything's straight in.
Straight in,
yeah,
like a glove.
Like a glove.
Excellent stuff. Well, guys, thanks very much for your time. Look forward to seeing you guys play now. Stay tuned, because we'll give you guys a chance to win some exclusive goodies from Underkill TV, and also with a question from the guys to win the stuff. Okay, I've been Alistair with the guys from Buffalo Summer. Thanks very much, guys. Cheers.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
Okay. For your chance to win some exclusive Saxon goodies and Buffalo Summer goodies, I'll hand you over to Darren now with a question. Darren? Here you
go. What year were Buffalo Summer formed?
80.
Yeah, 80.
There you go. If you know the answer, guys, get it into this email address right here. I've been Alistair, and this has been Underkill TV.